Hey guys, welcome back to another week's reading vlog. I have a couple reading plans, but not much because I don't know how much I'll read this week. So I started a new knit project last night and I'm really enjoying the knit project that I started on, which I will show you all in a minute here. But I figured we go through the reading plans first. Not these two, but those last week, which that vlog is already up on my channel if you guys want to go and check that out. I uploaded that this afternoon, so that is good to go. But the reading plans that I have for this week: finish my Kindle read, which is called Hexmate, and I am pretty far into that. Started that this morning. Yeah, Hexmate, I am 64% in, by Blake Wolf. This is a shifter romance. It's MM, and they're at an academy, so they can learn to control their magic, what have you. And then one of our main characters is a witch, finds out at the beginning of the book, and then the other main character is a werewolf. So I'm enjoying it. It's really interesting so far, and I'm going to continue reading it later. So I will definitely be finishing this. Like I said, I'm 64% into it, so I'll definitely finish it tonight at some point. And then I'm reading Your Knife, My Heart. I started this in last week's vlog. I'm on page 120. Yes, chapter 12. Yes. So, don't know how far I am in this, but I'm about to find out. I'm not even halfway. This is very short, so I should be able to knock this out this week. I don't have, well, I have work tomorrow, but other than that, I have no plans. So I can definitely finish this relatively soon. Probably Tuesday or Wednesday I can finish it. I'm 39% through this book, so I'm definitely not very far. So, but yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday I can probably knock this book out and go from there. Once I finish this, I'm gonna start with All This Twisted Glory by Tahara Mafi. This is book 3 in the Swooping Kingdom series. I am really enjoying this series so far. I need to read this one and then the last book, which is on my desk, my dresser somewhere, and get caught up for the 5th book, and I think final book, hopefully. But can't see too much because, yeah, this is book 3, so I'm enjoying it. Still reading Releasing 10. I'm still reading A Bleed to a Crystal Balloon, and yeah, so who knows what we'll pick up after I finish these. So those are the plans for so far. My knitting project, I am making a shawl. So far, and I started this last night, and it's called the Finally Fall Shawl. I'm not sure he wrote it, what have you, but it's a very simple, easy pattern to follow, and I've been loving that. So I'll definitely be working more on that this week as well. So those are my plans for now. I'm gonna go, and if I have any more reading plans, I'll definitely let you guys know, and I will keep you updated. Hey guys, it is Tuesday the 19th of May, and I'm just sitting here watching YouTube. You can probably see the glare from my glasses, but oh well. I've been working on my shawl today. I'll show you guys progress on that later. I just moved that on my bed, but I should finish it either tomorrow or Thursday. Excuse me. So I should have that done this week. I started it Sunday night is when I started it, and I've been working on it off and on since Sunday night, and I'm pretty far into that. Again, oh excuse me, sneeze. I'll show you guys that later, how much progress I've made. But I'm gonna sit here and read. I did not read Monday. Well, I read my ebook. Still need to finish that. But I have not read today any. I did not read at all Monday night. I was working on the shawl. Haven't read any today. Been working on the shawl. And yeah, I want to read more of my books that I'm currently reading, which are Your Knife, My Heart. I am still on page 120 in chapter 12. Hopefully get through this tonight, finish it off tomorrow, because I don't have my nephew until after school tomorrow, so I have quite a bit of time to finish this off. And then I want to dive more into All This Twisted Glory by Tahara Mafi. So I'm still where I was when I last talked to you guys. So yeah, I'm watching Chloe Reed's Books newest vlog that she uploaded this morning, and then I'm just gonna sit here and read. I might turn on my TV in a little bit, or put a movie on my projector in the background and go from there. But yeah, sit here and read, hopefully. That shawl taking over my life, but that's okay. And I will update you guys when I have more reading updates. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. It is 7:52 p.m. and I'm still currently reading my ebook, Hexmate, and I'm almost finished with that. I should finish that tonight, hopefully. But I did just finish Your Knife, My Heart, and I really liked this one more than I thought I would. Do keep in mind of the trigger warnings, because there is a full page of listed trigger warnings before you pick up this book. But it was good. I highly enjoyed it. Recommend if you like dark romance. And yeah, this was pretty good. Our main characters in this try to pass these trials, and they're in an underground military kind of esque thing. And then our main male character always kills his new partners, and then this time he's trying not to kill his new partner. And they undergo 3 different trials, and the twist toward the end was insane. And did not see that coming. But yeah, there is a lot of death in here. And a lot of other stuff. So definitely keep in mind when you pick this up. But again, I liked it. Really good. Makes me want to read Caught Up, which I do have from the library. The sequel to Lights Out, which is back there on my bookshelf. But after the Thus, which is finally done, I think I'm gonna read more of All This Twisted Glory by Tara Muffy, or I'm gonna read more of Arcane Academy, which I need to finish before this month is over. So I'm watching Jamie Foxx's Fox FOK vlog that she posted earlier today, and just chilling. I might pop in a movie later and see what else there is. But yeah, I'm gonna go read some more, and I'll check back in with you guys when I've done more reading. Hey guys, it's after work. It was a long day, but I'm going to sit and read for the rest of the night. I'm putting a pause on my shawl. It's on my dresser back there somewhere, probably behind my chair. But yeah, I'm gonna read for the rest of the night. I'm also gonna take a shower tonight as well, so shower night, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna read. I'm watching JC's new vlog that she uploaded today, so it's her reading 200 pages a day challenge, which I have yet to do that challenge. I might try to do that challenge here relatively soon. So, but I have some reading plans. It is going into the weekend, so I don't exactly have too much going on this weekend other than trying to go to the library so I can pick up a book and return some library books, because I have quite a few out right now. So, but my plans right now for reading are to finally finish Arcane Academy by Elise Canova. I've been reading this for a while. I'm on chapter 20, page 161, and yeah, I need to finish this. Started this in April, stopped where I stopped, don't know why, but I need to continue reading this and finish it off so I can have it done and be caught up for the next book whenever that releases. So this is my plan, one of my plans. I have 2 other plans as well, possibly 3. So I have this, at least finish it, because I'm a third of the way through and I need to finish it. So I'm gonna continue that. It's my book club book on Fable. If I remember, I'll try to put it down below for you guys. So yeah, finish that. And then another book club on Fable is To Bleed a Crystal Bloom by Sarah A. Parker. I'm not very far in. I'm only a few pages. Yeah, 8 pages in. This is for another book club on Fable, the Paperback Pals. I need to finish this. Well, this is for May and June, so I don't have to rush through this one. But I would like to at least get through about the halfway point in this one, because this one is a chunker. So I would like to get this one started. Another book I would like to finish is All This Twisted Glory by Tara Muffy. This is book 3 in this Woven Kingdom series, and I need to finish it. So I started it. I only read the first few pages, first 2 chapters, because I'm on page 20, chapter 2. So I need to get this finished. 2 books to finish, book to start. I'm still in the middle of releasing 10. I would like to try and finish that as well. That's right here. Releasing 10, Chloe Walsh. I'm on page 12. So, yeah, page 12 on that one. And then I would like to start a book that I've had out from the library for a while. Would like to start it so I can return it and possibly get the third book. Finish off another trilogy. I would like to start Caught Up by Navissa Allen. This is book 2 and Lights Out. And I enjoyed book 1, so I want to see book 2 because book 3, Game On, is about the roommate in book 1. If that makes any sense. This one we follow our main characters from the first book, cousin, in this book, and we follow his story. And then in Game On, it's the main character's roommate from book 1. So, it's a mouthful, but if you've read them, you know. So, it makes sense in my head. But I'm hoping to start this one and at least finish this one too, because these are quick reads. Do look up the trigger warnings though before going into the series, because there's a lot that happens. And the author lists where'd it go? A bunch of triggers in the beginning of the book. There's a whole page dedicated to trigger warnings. So, do look up the trigger warnings. It's Caught Up is a dark stalker romance with heavy themes. Reader's description is advised as this book contains, and there's a list, a big list. So, that's the third book I want to try and finish. So, 3 books to finish, 2 books to get pretty much a good chunk of the way through. We'll see what ends up happening. This weekend it's supposed to rain all weekend, so I do not want to go out. Reading plans? Ooh. So, but yeah, hopefully I can at least read 2 of these books and get partially into 2 more. So, we'll see what I end up doing. But that's all for now. I've been rambling for a while. I'm gonna go, and I will update you guys when I've had some reading updates. Hey guys, it is Friday night. It is 8:10 p.m. and I am sitting at my desk. I'm watching JC's reading sprints that she's lately been doing on Fridays. And I'm doing a bunch of different things in between sprints. I just lit a candle. I'll show you my little setup here in a minute. But I have Releasing 10 by Chloe Walsh going on the side. I'm going to read some of this. Not all of it, because it is a chunker, but at least a good 100 or so-ish pages of this. Hopefully I want to get caught up with the series and figure out how Izzy became who she is. So, I want to do that. I have a crochet project that I started that I'm going to finish. It's a bandana. I'm making it for me. I don't have a lot of dark blue things, and I want to start wearing bandanas this summer, and I might make one for myself in this color. It's maroon, brown, and there's a hint of blue in it. So, those are the 2 things, and I'm going to try and make a beanie at some point. I just gotta find the right pattern to use. But I'll show you my setup in a minute. I'll also show you the candle that I lit. So I'm gonna show you that now, and I will update you guys when I have more reading on releasing 10. My setup, Joycey, and if I remember, I will link her channel down below. The yarn, the project, the books, my desk is a mess, my drinks, and then the candle is right here. It's my Ariel candle from Bath and Body Works. And then my light. I've got my puppet I've had for ages. And then the little guy up there from Frozen I got my last trip at Disney. And then that's above my desk. So, yeah. Good morning, guys. It's Saturday. I did stay up a little late last night with reading sprints. So, I did finish that bandana that I was working on, and I almost ran out of yarn. This was all that was left. So I finished the bandana. I just have to weave in my ends. So, but yeah, this one's done. So today I'm watching another set of reading sprints. It's probably going to go on for several hours. And I started Pages reading sprints. If I remember, I'll leave her link down below. So today I'm going to go back and forth between a few different books. One is due back to the library soon, so I need to read it because I can't renew it. And that is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. So I've heard really good things about this. I need to get this going so I can start it and see where the hype is in this, because I do want to see the movie when it's available on DVD and stream. So this is one movie I will be getting. So there's that. I have this one. I also have Arcane Academy, which I read a little bit of this last night during sprints. I was mainly crocheting last night, but that's okay. I read a little bit of this. I'm on chapter 23, page 190. So I read about 20-ish pages of Arcane Academy last night, and I read a little bit more of Releasing 10. And the page I read last night made me want to throw up. Page 40. If you know, you know. But, yeah, it made me want to throw up. So when I was talking in the sprints last night, one of the persons who read it said it's a tough read. I can see why this is a tough read. So I'm going to have to take my time with this one and go from there. But, yeah. Don't know if I'll pick this one back up. I'm finally now in Huggy's point of view. So, yeah. So I'll probably most likely be just focusing on Project Hail Mary and Arcane Academy today. So, and I might crochet another bandana. Who knows, I'll probably have that YouTube tutorial up in the background as well. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go. It's a gloomy day out today. It's supposed to rain later. So I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you guys when I have some reading updates. Hey guys, it's Saturday. I stopped knitting / crocheting for the day. I started a hand warmer in the same color as the bandana that I made this morning, which I showed you last night. No, I didn't show you those yet. So, I made quite a bit this morning. So, I just have to weave in ends on 2 projects. So, I finished the bandana this morning that I started this morning. I just have to weave in ends. And then out of the same yarn that I used, I did a scrunchie. And then I made a headband, which is right here, and I don't have any ends that I need to weave in. But it was pretty simple. The straps are there, all in that same yarn, and the hand warmer is also in this same yarn that I made all of this in this morning. So, I will finish that hand warmer in that same yarn, the set, because each hand gets 1 hand warmer. So, and I did some reading this morning / this afternoon. I read a chapter of Project Hail Mary. I will continue this, just not right now. So, I read the first chapter of this, and I liked what I read, so I will continue. And no thoughts yet, so we'll see. I did start Caught Up by Navessa Allen, and I'm on chapter 4. I can already tell this one is going to be a lot more spicy than the first book. So, in this one we follow our main character, Junior, who is the cousin to our female main character in Lights Out. And he wants this one person, but knows she's off limits and has to keep his distance. But Junior follows her online, and what have you, so she's changed from who he knew her when they were younger. And then Lauren knows he's ruthless, walking red flags, and good thing red is my favorite color. So he works for his father, who takes out people that his father doesn't like or needs to be taken care of. And yeah, and Lauren now works in the, I don't know how to say it on YouTube. So let's just say her job's not a normal job. Is basically how I can put it. So, and obviously romance will be involved, and stuff goes from there. But right now I'm at the point where Junior goes to her house and what have you, so there is stalking involved. There's a list of trigger warnings for this, so do keep in mind before you pick this up. But I'm liking it so far. I can't wait to read the 3rd book. So, but yeah, enjoying this, and I'm going to continue reading this until dinner, and I will check back in with you guys later. Hey guys, it is Sunday, 11 a.m., and I'm headed out here in a little while to go see Devil Wears Prada 2 with my best friend. 2-hour movie, so I won't get home till a lot later this afternoon, probably closer to 2 o'clock. But I did read a little bit more of caught up yesterday, and I thoroughly enjoying it. I'm on chapter 7, page 57, so I should be reading more of this today. I'm wearing my headband that I crocheted yesterday as well, so I'll see if my best friend wants one. If she does, I'll make her one. So, yeah, going to see Devil Wears Prada 2. Currently watching 1 right now, but I will finish that when I get home. And probably put on another movie, because it's another gloomy day out. So, we'll see how that goes. But when I get home, I will read, probably make another one of these, finish the hand warmer that I started yesterday. I'm almost done with the first half of it. So, what row did I end off on? I ended off on row 43 yesterday, so there's 56 rows, so should be able to finish that when I get home as well. So, and start the second one, make another one of these, and we'll see. But I'm gonna go, and I will update you guys when I get home from the movie. Hey guys, back from the movie. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I did end up changing my shirt, so I was a little warm in my long sleeve that I had on earlier, but I did enjoy the movie. It was pretty good, I have to say. So, but I'm making my best friend a headband in pink, because one of her favorite colors is pink. I'm going to make her a purple one, because I do have that, and then I'll make her a blue one as well. So, might end up making her 3. So, do that, work on this hand warmer. I'm watching YouTube right now, and then I have yet to read anything, so I'm going to try and read some of a book club book on Fable, which I need to read. To Bleed a Crystal Balloon by Sarah A. Parker. I need to read this, and we'll read more of this, I should say, and then get caught up and finish it off, hopefully. So, but yeah, and it's quite chunky, so, but we have exactly a week left in the month of May. So I'm hoping I can finish off some of these books this week that I'm currently reading. Hopefully. I work full-time again starting tomorrow. So it's going to be a long, hectic, crazy week. So with the book, I'm on page 8, which is the prologue. So hopefully I'll read some of that today and finish off this first headband for my best friend, and then maybe make another one. We'll see. But I'm gonna go, and I will check back in with you guys later. Best friend's headband is done. I think I'm gonna make her a couple more. Hey guys, it is much later. I'm here to close off this vlog. I did not finish any books this week, I don't think. But I have started several books. It is 10:36 p.m. and yeah, this just became a crochet/knit vlog toward the end, so I am sorry about that. If you liked that content, let me know. I will do a knit/crochet vlog if you guys want. I did start Caught Up by Vanessa Allen, and I'll probably read some of this tonight in my bed, but I'm on chapter 7, page 57. So I started this. I read a chapter of Project Hail Mary, which I need to finish this book soon because it is due back. Not this weekend, not this coming up weekend, but the following weekend. It's due back to the library. I also need to finish Arcane Academy by Lisa Canova. I read 2 more chapters of this, I believe. I'm on chapter 23, page 190, so I read 2 more chapters of this. I read a little bit more of Releasing 10. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that book right now, because when I read a certain page number, when I got to page 40 and I read that page, it made me want to throw up. So, with that being said, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I heard people have told me that it's a tough read, the toughest one out of all of them to read, and I can understand why. So, sorry guys. So, but I've finished a project tonight. Well, 2.5, 3.5 projects. Yeah, so I finished a bandana tonight. Happy about that. It's a pink variegated yarn. This is the yarn. So it's got orange in it and pink, tad bit of yellow. So that's what that is. And I started a second one of that, which shows more of the orange and yellow. Finish that tomorrow. And then I finished half of a hand warmer, which is knit. So, which I'll do the other half tomorrow. I made my best friend a hairband. She's probably coming to get that tomorrow. Out of that same yarn that I'm using for the bandana, I made her one of these little hairbands. Mine is the maroon color. But, yeah. Let me know down below if you guys want a crochet / knit vlog. I will be happy to do one for you if you like the content. And if you got this far, leave a crochet hook or knitting needles if they're in the emojis, or a yarn emoji. And I will see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.